off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, lay black, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then this time, better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry. Stay with me till the sun has gone away, and I will chase the girl in you away. I'll chase it away. I'll chase the girl.
Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would Allah pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Easy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents on the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake debate right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got...
The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Howell, first play, going to throw it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. big mistakes add up into points against you.
2nd and 10, Howell. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Howell. That one downfield for Dotson. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the 1st quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very 1st quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the Giants' 9-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Howell, 3rd and goal. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they can just get their pass defense in line, this unit will be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back to throw again. Completes this one to Thornton. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones forced out to his left. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And Howell will throw it. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 yards. And the Washington first down.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Howell down to throw it. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this play's still live. He faked the spike. Going to throw it. Flushed out. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Daniel Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have regained the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Throwing here, Howell. Oh, he was was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw for Howell. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. One last shot before the break. Howell flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sand. And that'll bring up 3rd. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Here's Jamie Gillen down. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Second down, Howell now. Out left to Dotson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. He's got a man, complete. And finally wrestled down at the 11. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On second down, here's Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Go Cutter! Go Cutter! Go Cutter! Go Cutter!
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 44. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Jump right, Pacino. Jump right, Pacino. Elsa, Elsa, Elsa. Flick right, flick right, flick right. Great, great, great.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Washington on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
They'll roll him out right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go Gunner! Go Gunner!
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Jones on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He has it complete to Hyatt.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Jones.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! Darius Slayton, 28 yards.
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
Jones throwing for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for Washington, 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now throwing on first down here. Looking for Dotson. He's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Powell completing the quick throw out wide. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Woodland, Woodland, gold, Woodland. Gold, Woodland, gold, Woodland.
Jones. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers.
To throw is Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Most of our damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now the rookie's free. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Giants. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes.